well, I believe she was killed by the company that took her diving. I spent 10 months in Albania searching for justice with all the authorities. Got nowhere. The prosecution in Albania, no information whatsoever. I've had the coroner from Staffordshire Police using me in Albania because they've had no information whatsoever after a year, because it was a year last Tuesday. And as far as I'm aware, speaking to the chief of police in Albania, he was then transferred to a different city because he was corresponding with me. There was no oxygen in the tank. The jacket you put on that you press to inflate didn't work. And then they put the weights, because she was only a little girl, and she went straight to the bottom.
Oh. I can't imagine the toll that must be taking on you and your family.
Well, we haven't been able to grieve yet.
No. No. So what was it like, actually, when you went to Albania, and you say you tried to get through to the authorities, trying to find answers, trying to get them to take this seriously, and you were just met with
a brick wall.
With nothing?
Nothing whatsoever. I spent every day in the chief of police port, and then there was a bar across the road from there, so I spent all day outside there waiting for him to come out. Nothing whatsoever. And then I went to the prosecution's office more than 24 times, and I was met with armed guards that wouldn't let me in to speak to this prosecution. And then I've recently found out why it's taken so long up to now is because there's only one professional scuba diving expert in Albania, and they can't find him.
Look, I mean, to put it into context, this wasn't her first diving trip, was it?
Oh, no. She's dived all around the world.
So she's someone who really knew what she was doing?
Absolutely. She was a PADI expert diver. She's dived in New Zealand, Australia, South America, England, many places. And the ironic thing about this was that she dived in, it was only 7 metres deep, this water was. There was a wreck at the bottom, a Second World War wreck down there, 7 metres deep, 30% visibility only. The day before, there was only 30% visibility, so the dive was cancelled. So all the people that was on that day before joined this dive, which overloaded the actual experience, and with the same 30% visibility. And
it just doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, no.
What can the UK authorities do, or what have they been doing?
They haven't done anything. Nothing whatsoever. No contact whatsoever. The only people that have contacted me are, like I say, the coroner's office for the Staffordshire Police, and they've only contacted me for me to get information out of the Albanian, which is, I've not been able to do so. It's been impossible.
So what are your hopes then? You'll come in to talk to us on this channel to raise some awareness.
That's right.
And you want the UK government to get involved,
absolutely,
the UK police services?
Well, I've been out there for nearly on a year with no support, no help whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, that just isn't right. You need answers. Even with respect, is it fair to say even if you got answers you didn't want, or the answers that you wouldn't necessarily agree with, at least there's some...
That's right.
Something.
We just need something. Just something. I mean, I haven't even got a single piece of paper to say Becky's died. Not a single piece of paper.
No death certificate or anything?
No, nothing whatsoever from Albania. They sent the death certificate and they put the wrong date on it. So that had to go back, and it's not come back yet.
And as you say, I mean, to be in a position where you've not been able to grieve for your daughter a year after her passing, it's horrific. I can't imagine how you're getting up every morning.
I mean, I'm on a mission. My mission is to get justice for my daughter. And once I've achieved everything I need to achieve, then I'll be able to grieve. And I'm just trying to stay strong, you know.
Well, look, George, we wish you all the best in getting those answers, because clearly there are a lot of very big questions here which do need to be answered. Thank you very much indeed, and hopefully we've been able to shed a little bit of light on it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming in.